Hello everyone, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell Precision 5510 laptop. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your Wi-Fi Bluetooth card. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip the computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have a total of 10 screws, 4 along the bottom here of my screen, 4 along the top of my screen, and then 1 on either side, left and right, towards the middle. After that, this little panel here, you're going to flip it up. There's going to be a little groove right here. You're going to put a little flat metal pry tool in there, pop this panel up, and there'll be a screw in this corner and a screw in this corner as well to take up this bottom case. After all the screws have been removed, you're going to take a small flat pry tool. I suggest a plastic pry tool as it will scratch your computer far less than a metal one will. You're going to go across the seam of the bottom case and pry it up from the computer. It's probably best to start from the top corner of my screen here or here near your hinge covers. And if you get stuck at a certain area, leave it, go to the other side and continue in the other direction. Last thing to shout out about this, make sure you don't put the pry tool too far in. There are internal components near the edge. You could damage something. Just keep the pry tool right on the edge and slowly pop that bottom case up. After the bottom case has been removed, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, I have it sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to use to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. I will have a link above, also below in the description. It'll take you to a list of all the supplies and tools that I use in my shop, along with some recommended accessories. Now, before I do anything in a computer, I always remove or at least unplug my battery. A computer is safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through it. Now, the plug to your battery is right here in the top right-hand corner of your battery. Now, this goes for any cables or any wires in any computer that you work on. Try never pulling on the actual wires. If at all possible, try to just manipulate that plug. And as you can see here, there's a little lip on that plug right there, a little one on the right. If you can use a small flat pry tool, you may be able to wiggle that out without pulling on these wires. If you do need to pull on the wires, grip all of them and very slowly, gently wiggle that plug out. You want to be very careful when pulling on wires in a computer. To remove the battery, you see this little notation here, M2X4. Those are M2 screws times 4 of them. So there's 2 of them right here near the arrows, and then 2 down here near the arrows. That's how you would unplug your battery. Okay, so now that the battery's been dealt with, we can proceed deeper into the computer. Your Wi-Fi card is right up here, top left of my screen. There's one single screw right on top that's holding down this metal bracket. After you take that screw out, it will release the Wi-Fi card. You can then pull it out of this port right there. And all you'll have left are these antenna wire, the black and white antenna wire that run down through this hinge assembly and they snap onto your Wi-Fi card. So those are just snaps, not plugs. You can just pull those right off of the Wi-Fi card. And to put those back on the Wi-Fi card, they do need to be at a perfect 90-degree angle to get snapped back on. They won't snap back on securely unless they're at that right angle. Also, be aware that you are strong enough to damage those clips. If it's at the wrong angle and you just push really hard to get it on, you can damage them. So go nice and easy, go slow. It may take a little bit if you're not used to it, but you can get those antenna wire back on. There'll also be another link below in the description. It'll be a list of all the various replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer. I'll try to have a couple different Wi-Fi replacement options in that list. And I guess as the last thing to shout out with this kind of operation, if you're having Wi-Fi issues, if your computer's not reading any available networks, it could be that your Wi-Fi card is bad and needs to be replaced, but it also could be a driver or software issue. Before you open the computer up and attempt this kind of repair, there's a video link below in the description. It'll be a video tutorial showing you how to troubleshoot if your computer's not seeing any Wi-Fi, because again, it could save you some time having to get in here if it's an easy driver fix. So that's the video. I hope it was helpful. Please feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, but also if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your computer questions. I do try to answer all questions and comments at least a couple times a day. But make sure you do check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer to commonly asked questions. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.